talk about peace. The Lord is the only person that can give you peace. When you give your life to Christ, he's the only peace on this earth. If you're living outside of the will of God, you're not at peace. No matter what type of lie people be trying to say, like I see people all the time like, oh, be a man's peace. How can you be a man's peace or be a woman's peace when you don't have the Lord? That doesn't make sense to me. So God is peace. You know, you can only get peace from the Lord. You will not get peace if you're living in the world. You will not get peace if you are rightfully in sin. When you're being disobedient, you will not be at peace. And that's something where the Lord wants us to be at peace. He wants his children to be at peace. But are you lukewarm, or are you really walking this walk? Because the people that are really walking this walk are at peace. They are. Despite of what's going on, despite of the trials and tribulations, whatever is going on around them, they could be on their last dollar. They still at peace. You know, I know people that is automatically, they lost everything, but at peace. You know, don't ever think that you're going to be at peace when you're living in the world. Don't ever think that you will be at peace when you are willingly in sin, disobedient, you know, just cursing people, gossiping, whatever the case may be. Do not think that you will be at peace. So this is your sign today, just to surrender to the Lord. Surrender to the Lord. I know things, it could be hard. I know it's not an easy process, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. You know, it's worth it. When you want to be at peace, it's worth it. The peace that I have is so immaculate. Like, it's so peaceful. Like, you know, I've left everything behind to follow Christ. I've cut off so many people, so many things that I used to do. And I would say I was a fun person. Like, I'm still fun. But I feel like I've really calmed down a lot when it comes to, you know, giving my life to Christ. Like, I want this peace. I want to keep this peace. You know, if somebody come in my life, you got to give me peace. And if you don't, you got to go. That's how I feel like everybody should be. You know, once you get peace, once you get a taste of the Lord's peace, of God's peace, you ain't gonna want nothing. You ain't gonna want to settle for nothing else. So this is just your sign to just surrender. Just give your life to Christ and go full force on this walk. It's worth it.